Islam. This union that we the sons and daughters of the ancient Moabite blood have established upon these shores of North America and this alien civilization shall be preserved at all costs with the bonds of Ali holy laws. If we violate these universal laws or principles by preferring a stranger before our own sacred blood, may the flaming sword of our forefathers turn upon us the wrath of Allah and strike us down 7 times. We pledge Ali as the prophet Noble Drew Ali under love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Islam. Islam. Time of the world.
Islam, brothers and sisters. May we rise. As is customary, we rise and we face the east, open it up with the Moorish American prayer. 2 fingers to the right, 5 fingers to the left, feet at a 45-degree angle, heels touching, and repeat after me. Allah, the Father of the universe.
Allah, Father of the universe.
The Father of love.
The Father of love.
Truth. Peace. Freedom. And justice. Allah is my protector.
Allah is my protector.
My guide. And my salvation. By night. And by day. Through his holy prophet. Drew Ali. Amen. Continue to stand and face me for the reading of the divine constitution and by law. Salvation, Allah, unity, the Moorish Science Temple of America, the divine constitution, and bylaws. Act 1. The Grand Sheikh and the Chairman of the Moorish Science Temple of America is empowered to make law and enforce laws with the assistance of the Prophet and the Grand Bible of the Moorish Science Temple of America. The Assistant Grand Sheikh is to assist the Grand Sheikh in all affairs if he lives according to love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice, and it is known before the members of the Moorish Science Temple of America. Act 2. All meetings are to be open and closed promptly, according to the Circle 7, and love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Friday is our holy day of rest, because on the Friday the first man was formed in the flesh, and on the Friday the first man departed out of flesh, and ascended unto his Father God Allah. For that cause, Friday is the holy day for all Muslims all over the world. Act 3. Love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice must be proclaimed and practiced by all members of the Moorish Science Temple of America. No members are put in danger or accused falsely his brother or sister on any occasion at all that may harm his brother or sister, because Allah is love. Act 4. All members must preserve these holy and divine laws, and all members must obey the laws of the government, because by being the Moorish American part and parcel of the government must live the life accordingly. Act 5. This organization of the Moorish Science Temple of America is not to cause any confusion or to overthrow the laws and constitution of the state government, but to obey hereby. Act 6. With us, all members must proclaim their nationality, and we are teaching our people their nationality in their divine creed, that they may know that they are a part and a portion of this state government, and know that they're not Negroes, colored folks, black people, or Ethiopians, because these names were given to slaves by slaveholders in 1779 and lasting until 1865 during the time of slavery. But this is a new era of time now. All men now must proclaim their free national name to be recognized by the government in which they live and the nations of the earth. This is the reason why Allah, the great God of the universe, ordained Noble Drew Ali, the prophet, to redeem his people from their sinful ways. The Moorish Americans are the descendants of the ancient Moabites, whom inhabited the northwestern and southwestern shores of Africa. Act 7. All members must promptly attend their meetings and become a part and a portion of all the lifting acts of the Moorish Science Temple of America. Members must pay their dues and keep in line with all the necessities of the Moorish Science Temple of America. Then you are entitled to the name of faith. Husbands, you must support your wife and children. Wife, you must obey your husband, take care of the children, and look out the duties of your household. Sons and daughters must obey father and mother and be industrious and become a part of the uplifting and following humanity. All Moorish Americans must keep their hearts and minds, pure with love in their bodies, clean with water. This divine covenants from your holy prophet, Noble Jew, all through the guidance of his father, God. As long as you be seated.
Islam.
For the additional laws. For the Moorish Americans. By the prophet, Noble Jew. Act 1, grand chiefs and governors and heads of all temples. All business. He said temple must be approved by the prophet, Noble Jew. Before acting upon any liberty, let it be finance, property, or any line of life that will cause the members to sacrifice finance, etc., that will cause the support of any group of members. Any former officer that violates these laws is subject to be removed from his office under the heavy restrictions, etc., by the prophet or the grand chief. Act 2, all members are to attend their ad meetings and their public meetings promptly. If a member is found standing alone, the meeting here shall be found to this in the first case, and in the second one will be found $1, which will go in the emergency fund. The member is working, his monthly dues must be paid, and if he has money in the bank, he must subscribe for as much as he is able to the membership of the electric fund, because it takes finance to uplift the nation. Act 3. It is a lawful and divine duty of every good man. He is able in finance to aid me in saving the nation, and if he does not, he is an enemy to the cause of uplifting his own people, and justice must catch him. Let it be he or she according to love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice, as I have the power invested in my hands, and I will have to enforce the law and save the nation. Act 4, all members while making a public speech must not use any assertion against the American flag or speak proudly against the church or any member of any organized group, because we have to teach love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Act 5. All members must promptly attend their meetings and send their children to Sunday school. And the teacher must confirm himself to the question. And that every member exercises license to do so because of the promise and responsibility of the nation. Act 6 and Act 7 are in conjunction with our divine Constitution and our laws. Act 6, Act 7 will assign to brothers and sisters, and brothers. Islam? Islam. We're a holy and divine day that we can come together. Islam? Islam. With one aim, one object, one goal. All of our interest is in one direction. Islam? Islam. That I stand and rise in perfect praise to the Most High, Father of the universe, giving high honor to His illustrious, holy and divine prophet, Prophet Noble Jew, our prophet, our Redeemer, our Savior of humanity. Islam? Islam. We give the highest honors to Him because He came kicking up the tombstones of Negro, black, and color. Those names and marks that delude to slavery. Noble Jew, our prophet, came to give us the title to our vast estate, being the title holder. Islam? Islam. We give honors to him. We give honors to the forerunner. The Honorable Marcus is our God. Because he came demonstrating when Allah has blessed him with his way, and the signs of the industrial acts of the Asiatics. Islam? Islam. And stated up, you mighty race, you can accomplish what you will. And that spirit lies within us. The illustrious work of the active Moorish American spirit lies within us. We give honors to the harbinger coming with a great thought. We give honors to our national grand chief, Islam. We give honors to our supreme grand chief, Chief David Baby Hill. Islam. Islam?
Islam.
It's a blessing to be sitting at a foot of a mastermind.
Yes, sir.
Because a master knows where your interest is at. Islam?
Islam.
We give honors to our National Grand Sheikh as well for demonstrating his staying power.
Islam.
Islam?
Islam.
For the Prophet, the movement, and for his loved ones. We give honor for coming and demonstrating, throwing the, that iron rod, blowing the trumpet, the message that he brings. Islam?
Islam.
Prophet brought to all of us. He said, if I give my voice to think, they can say it themselves.
Islam.
Islam?
Islam.
So we give honors to both Grand Sheiks, Supreme Grand Sheikh and National Grand Sheikh, as well as their official staff. Islam, as well as all the Grand Sheiks under both leadership in various different republics, all Grand Sheiks and their official staff. We give honors to our charter, the 10 wonders of the world. Our charter gives us power and authority to propagate the faith and extend the learning and truth of the great Ali here in America. Islam?
Islam.
We hold that authority in our hands, and in our hands are miracles. How many of us invoking that particular power? Islam, which will be directed by the brethren if you're in line with the chapter of sincerity. Islam?
Islam.
We give honors to our flag. Red flag with the 5-pointed green star in the center, which represents the 5 highest principles that are known to man, which are love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. God bless the child that has his own. The real Old Glory, according to our one-on-one question, the Moorish flag is over 10,000 years old. We're talking about that everlasting tree, that 5-pointed green star in the center, which each point represents something. It represents a principle that we must establish unto ourselves. Those 5 highest principles are love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. When those first 4 are violated or invaded, let the 5th principle take its course in the sign of justice. That's what our noble will and noble steel, Prophet Noble Juwali, demonstrated to the world in the sign of justice. As he came to demonstrate the condition that we are in, we will put in this condition in science. So it's going to take science to get us out. So Noble Juwali came with the science of nationality and how it relates to the Negro Black Republic, how it's connected to them, because he came to connect us back to higher power. First and foremost, you got to know who you are. Islam? You have to know who you are. Because if you don't, that means that you're standing for nothing. Therefore, you fall for anything. Does that make sense? There's nothing strange. There are no happenings. Law governs all events. It's the reason and purpose that everyone is here today. It's a reason and a purpose. All you have to do is dig deep beneath the rocky soil. That rocky soil is being that confused state of mind. Dig deep, break it up, go in and find that treasure that is deeply planted in the soil of soul. Islam?
Islam.
Wait. This is nothing to play with.
Prophet Noble, he said, what was brought to you, you tore up. But I bring to you, you can't tear up. It'll tear you up. So I got that message. I said, all right, let me get serious. Islam, instead of looking for others that are serious, let me get serious. First and foremost, because it starts with self. It starts with the thought. So with thoughts going into, you're spinning on your dial plate in your mind, whatever thought it is, make sure that it's lined up according to those principles that we established until ourselves. Islam? Because if it doesn't, it'll wrap this short. Islam? Give honors to the ills and the bays for their wills and their ways. Because we have some mighty ways, don't we? Some of our ways need a plane, that tool, the plane that carpenter you know, to smooth the roughing. You see, you know, smooth those things out, those things that cause you to be inconstant. Islam, like not consistent. Smooth those things out. Because if you don't, you are unequal and unbalanced. You're various and wavering in your thoughts, in your search and your seeking. Wow. So we give honors to the Prophet Noble Ali, because he came with the divine plan of the ages. And we have it in our hands. He stated here, if you don't do anything for claim your nationality, claim your nationality, go to the library, get into some meditation, study, research, so you can be what you know and not what you're told.
Islam.
Don't you agree? Islam. So we give honors again to everything that the prophet brought. Because he said, take it and save yourself. And at this time, we would like to call our very own Grand Chief out of Chicago, under the leadership of our Supreme Grand Chief, Ebay O'Neill. We would like to call our Grand Chief, Brother Steele Hart.
We got some good brothers and sisters in there. We got some good brothers and sisters out there. It's all about waking up their inner spirit and letting them know that they are one and a part of our life. It's just a matter of fact of loving oneself. One gets to love themselves, they love their brother man. It would be less low self-dwelling, for lack of better words. It gives man apples that are lovely to the eye and pleasant to the smell. The cores are full of bitterness and gall. If you would ask me what to study, I would say yourselves. You would have studied them well, and then would ask me what to study next, and I would reply, yourselves. He who knows well his lower self knows the illusions of the world, knows of the things that pass away. And he who knows of his higher self knows Allah, knows well the things that cannot pass away. We cannot pass away, brothers. We are one and part of Allah. As long as Allah lives, we live. Islam? Islam. Christ blesses the man who has made purity and love his very own. He has been ransomed from the perils of the lower self and is himself his higher self. Men seek salvation from an evil that deems a living monster of the nether world, or i.e. hell. Islam? Islam. And they have gods that are but demons in disguise, all powerful, yet full of jealousy and hate and lust, whose favors must be bought with costly sacrifices of fruit and of lives, of birds and animals, and humankind. And yet these gods possess no ears to hear, no eyes to see, no heart to sympathize, no power to save. And as the prophet instructs us in some of his laws, many hearts have been turned to stone. Many have eyes see and cannot see, ears to hear but cannot hear, but at least they will be confounded for their sin. Islam. For they know what they do. Islam. Yeah, that old saying, oh, forgive them, for they know not what they do. People know what we know. We know when it's not right. We know when it's not. But that leads us to another chapter, praise Allah, another key that the prophet brought up. On the pinnacle of knowledge. On wisdom. This evil is a myth. These gods are made of air and clothed with the shadow of thought. The only devil from which man must be redeemed is self, the Lord self. Man will find his devil, he must look within, his name is self. Man will find his Savior, he must look within. And when the demon self has been dethroned, the Savior, love, will be exalted to the throne of power. The David of the light is pure, who slays the stronger life of the dark and seeks the Savior love upon the throne. I bid all you brothers in love, true peace, freedom, and justice. We have a few speakers tonight, and I'm just aware that we have to limit the time, maybe 7 or 10 minutes per person. Praise Allah that the brothers and sisters. If the brothers are ready, I would like to call one up, Brother Barnes Beg or Eddie Cadell.
Islam. All praise due to Allah.
Barnes Bay, Temple number 13, Baltimore.
And more. My brother Barnes Bay. I rise, giving all perfect praise to Allah. Extend my honor to the Prophet Noble Ali. Extending my honor to the Prophet's forerunner, Brother Malcolm Mosiah Scott. Extending my honor to all sheiks and beys who had the will and way. Extending my honor to all officials here. And I'm most humble to be here. As is the custom in Temple 13, that we read from the Holy Quran and the Moors and Central America. We play out in Temple. If there are any mistakes that's made, it's not on the prophet or Allah. Islam. Say, dear Father, by these lessons you can set your house in order, and your children learn to love instead of hate. Islam. I like to come from the chapter, Insufficiency of Knowledge. If there's anything left, if there's anything beautiful, if there's anything that God will within to reach a man that is worthy of praise, is it not knowledge? Who is it that has it? He said all those proclaiming the subject that they have. We have to understand that following the Prophet Noble Ali, it ain't just in wearing the fez. You can put fez on a monkey. That don't make him Moors. You can put a fez on an elephant. That don't make him Moors. See, when you follow the Prophet Noble Ali, you walk different. You talk different. You look different. People begin to look at you different because you're following the footsteps of the Prophet. The Prophet prophesied so much that, let me give you an example. 1929, when the Prophet put together certain literature. And one of the literature types said, and this electrified age, men are racing into what? Life. They're racing. Where we at now? We're in the electrified age. Now he said this back in the 20s. See? They don't know where they're going at. All they want is money, and then when they get money, they don't know what to do with money. See, but if you get with the Prophet's program, and you begin to understand the lessons of the Prophet, you begin to see how to use that money. See? We caught up. We caught up so much that we don't know where we at. We calling ourselves everything. under the sun. We call ourselves everything but Moorish American Muslims. If we say that we have followed the prophet, excuse me, to a destiny, which is not uncertain nor unknown, but is fortified by an impregnable doctrine built upon love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Man, we can't be stopped. We can't be stopped. See, but we got those that think they're on the same rate with the true more they ain't. All you got to do is watch their character, watch their act, watch their values, watch their principles, watch their stand, watch their structure. If their structure ain't in the same place as the prophet, they ain't with the prophet. See? They ain't with the prophet. You have to be with the prophet. You got to follow in his footsteps. Now, as I always say, don't be too close, because you'll miss the footsteps. You got to be back a little bit, so you can see the footsteps. So when you walk in the footsteps, you know that you're in the footsteps of who? Prophet knows you out there. That's what you know you there. See, that's how we have to be now. We in 2014, and it prophesied that the movement would go down so low, it would almost cease to exist. In my 40 years in this, it has went down so low that you couldn't even see a fed walking on the street. But the time has changed. The time has changed now. Because now we're going to see red everywhere. We're going to see Moors walking upright, independent, and fearless. Demonstrating the prophet everywhere. See, because when you understand the lessons of the prophet, you ain't got to talk more science. Your actions, your values, your principles will demonstrate that you found the first American-born prophet. Know what you are living. See, we are so unique that never have a prophet had to come to tell the people who they were, give them their nationality, tell them who their God was, until prophet know what you are living. See, but we are a unique set of people. We are so unique. We have an African heritage with American experience. We are totally different. We say that Moorish science is a body of knowledge based upon identification, which distinguishes and separates the Moors from the institution of slavery. It involves in progress. It evolves each time you go in it. It evolves to carry you up and up and up. See? It makes the practitioner see the world from a different point of view. Begin to see the point of view of the prophet and know what you are living. That's where we had to be at today. We have to understand that when the prophet came for us, he said he gave us everything that we need to save ourselves. So why we running around after everything else but this? See, I know why. See, because we in Temple 13 say we running in a mansion with 48 rooms. We've been running around these rooms for so long, trying to learn the lessons of the prophet. Now all of us in here with feathers on. All of y'all know about chapter 25. That's a holy covenant. Not a holy covenant with Barnes Bay. Not a holy covenant with Brother Kenyu Bay. Not a holy covenant with him. It's a covenant with a law. You have made a binding agreement with a law. See? That's what you have done. And when you violate that, you try to cross the law. See? And I know you think that the arm of the law is weak. When you blink on, you know. And he has delayed your punishment. See, but the law works like this. He ain't going to test you per se, but he's going to test somebody you love. He's going to make you suffer for crossing him. See? That's what he's going to do. So when you take that, look at that covenant, the holy covenant, that's a binding agreement. You can hide from me, you can hide from the Grand Sheik, the chairman, but you can't hide from the law. You can't hide from him. So then my question is, are we going to be Moors? I mean, true Moors to the bone. That's how we got to go. See, we got to leave here, and I'm so blessed to be in America. Because I have met a whole lot of brothers, right, that are truly like me. Father, prophet, know what you are. I ain't going to water it down, I ain't going to allow you to water it down. See? Because we don't want that reflection from the mirror. We want the truth, like the prophet bore. And if I tell you the truth to make you mad, hey, you mad. Simple as that. You mad. See, because if I don't give you the truth, then I'm in violation. And I ain't going to be in violation for that. You know? I'm going to tell you the truth the way it is. So when we understand that, and we begin to have the same thought pattern, we have the same aim and objectives, we are following the prophet in the same way, and we should be together. We should be together. If we all say that we love the prophet Noble Ali, we have to demonstrate that we love him. See, for so long, we say we love him with our mouth, and we know at the age of Acts, well, we can say some slick things out of our mouth. We can take this and make it sound so good. See? Make it sound real good. But if you ain't walking it, and you ain't living it, all that you say out your mouth is nothing. You got to demonstrate this every day, 24/7. You got to walk it, you got to talk it, you got to sleep it, you got to eat it. All the time. Not one time can you deviate from this. That's why the prophet tells us to take that compass and draw that circle around our past and desires and keep them within the bounds of righteousness, because the lower self is strong. Now if you move higher in this, oh, the lower self get even slicker. Oh yeah. See, because if he don't eat ball when you eat ball, then you can catch him. So you got to be on your toes. You got to understand how it comes. See? When you understand how it comes, it can't affect you. See, but you got to live this. See, for so long, we've been playing with it. Because we ain't moved one iota since the prophet pierced the veil. You know? Where's our stores at? Where's our mayors at? Where's our governors at? Where's all these people the prophet say that we should have? Where's our nation at? You can try the rest. Man, it's time to try the best. Time to try the best. We have to get up, stand up, and stay up on this here. See? We got to do that now. We have to make that commitment that this is how we're going to carry. And we're going to carry it that way beyond. When we leave out here and go back to the various cities and states, we got to demonstrate the prophet Noble Ali. We got to keep him out in front. Like the prophet said, stop trying to be in the front seat and everything. Get back where you're supposed to be at. And do the work of the prophet. We do the work of the prophet. Oh man, can you imagine how beautiful it would be? Can you imagine how wonderful it would be doing the work of the prophet? See, we lose a lot of energy being who we ain't. You know, we do that. We want to be a tough guy. But I had a teacher. He gave me this. He said, a gorilla is a gorilla with a chimp. But what is he a gorilla with enough gorilla? See, that's the question you have to ask yourself. And by that I'm saying this. When you out there in the street and you demonstrating this, I don't care who it is. You got to demonstrate the prophet. You got to demonstrate the prophet at all times. At all times. At all times. No matter who you're dealing with, you got to demonstrate him. All the time. See, because if we don't demonstrate him, then we fail in our mission. And I know all of us, at one time or another, say be tough. Right? Be tough with this.
Islam.
Be tough with this. I guarantee you, if you be tough with this, you can walk anyway, say anything you want to say, and demonstrate anything you want to demonstrate, because you demonstrate the prophet. See, we have to thank Allah for sending us Prophet Noble Ali, because it took divine intervention. See, we couldn't have a scholar. We couldn't have a preacher. We couldn't have a minister to come for us. The condition was messianic. I mean, it was so terrible that we had to have a divine intervention to come. And that's when Prophet Noble Ali came. Right here in the south side, it said. Right? He stood up on milk crates and said, come on, you Asiatics. Come on, you Asiatics. That's what he hollered out. That's what we have to holler out when we go back to our community. Stop thinking that we are better than those in the street, because we ain't. See? You have to remember where we come from. When I was out there in that world doing my thing, man, I was Satan for real. I would have had a PhD twice in the lower self.
Lord.
Okay? But I had a transformation. I had a transition from one state to another state of mind. And this is how I am today. See? That's why we had to go back in the street, because when we was in the street doing those things, we had influence on a lot of people.
Lord.
And that influence falls on us if we don't go back out there and try to save it.
Lord.
See? We know that we got people out there caught up on drugs. We know that we got people caught out there on alcohol. It's our job. Imagine if the prophet would have just went to those that didn't have no sin. That's just like the chapter when you talk about the grain, the broken blades. Right? Y'all know the story about the broken blades? Huh? So that means that if our blades are broken, they're going to cut us down and forget about us. We can't do that. Man, we got to get out there in the trenches. We got to get out there in the street. Sometimes you might have to sit on the curb with a brother drinking some wine to get his ear. Because if he don't have that wine, you can't get that ear. So you may have to buy him a pint of wine. And when you buy him that pint of wine he's drinking, then you got his ear. Because you ain't going to get it if he's still thirsty for that drink. So we have to learn how the prophet put the science in everything. He put the science in it so good that if you with the prophet, you can see the science. And when you see the science, it begins to elevate you. You begin to say, oh man, all these years I've been reading this man come to me like this. You know what I mean? So we have to look at that. Because now time is crucial. You know, it says trying out there more than every good rule. Try to tear down and drag out the true foundation that the prophet laid. We had to go ahead and get our people. We had to have more of a deep appreciation for womanhood. We had to go out there and let them sisters know you ain't got to show all of that. Could you ask it?
Yes, sir. Okay.
Because you have to ask yourself one question. Right? When he takes
I know we fired up, but you want to get up there and watch your time.
I didn't want to stop.
Islam.
Islam.
Moorish, American Muslim. Look Moorish. Do you feel Moorish?
Islam.
Praise Allah. We'd like to rise with your praise to Allah, the Father of the universe, the Father of love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. I'd like to extend highest honor to our prophet, Noble Raleigh, founder of the Moorish Science Society, 1913 AD. Came to Chicago, organized in 1925, and then began to send missionaries out and establish temples. The temple they established here in Chicago. Woo! Praise Allah. I'd like to give honor to our flag, charter, everything pertaining to the uplifting of fallen humanity. Prophet Noble Raleigh. Man, do we understand what prophethood really is? Do we have any idea the power, the blessings that Allah has bestowed upon that one in that term, prophethood? Man, he gave him the power to save the nations. The prophet said that I brought you everything that you need to save a nation. And then he made it simple. He said, hey, take it and save yourself. And we can't even do that. We can't even do that. Like they give honor to the forerunner of the prophet, Brother Marcus Garvey, who stirred people up just like John the Baptist did in Jesus' time. And the same thing happened John the Baptist and Jesus time. The same thing happened to Marcus Garvey in Arab time, because they cut his head off. They beheaded him from his organization and deported him out of the U.S. And if you was to go and visit his tomb, you would see a five-pointed concrete stone, about that high, right around where they leave him in prison. Who went to follow the prize of noble duality to a destiny? Hold on. That is not unknown, no uncertain. Meaning that you're supposed to know what the results is going to be. Who want to do that? Who want to go through that? Do you have any idea where you got to go? What you got to do? Do you have a clear conception of the work that you are called forth to do? Can you love your enemy? Can you love the stranger at your gate? Can you feed the poor? Can you help the needy? Can you give the man next door that's falling in the mud clothes off your back? Can you demonstrate the highest principle known to man? Love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Love is the key. Justice is the life. There's only one way for this to work. And that's the way our lives instilled in the prophet to instill in the Lord. It ain't work no other way. We can try. Man, the prophet, what you want to try to tear this up? Man, your hard head, stiff neck, stubborn, won't be able to do nothing until you grab a sword. But yeah, we want to be more. Oh, man. Do you have any idea the blessing which Allah has bestowed upon you to take you out of the backyard, put you in the front yard, not only handing you out, but you got to think out the whole Islamic world? Do you have any idea what you got to go through? This ain't no joke. Man, this ain't no joke. Man, look around you. Look at any Islamic country, not gonna have peace. Man, do you know anything about the wars they've been through? Man, they used to write a Quran and put them on swords, and then we call him back to Allah's book, and he wouldn't go. No! And the same thing here in America. We call you back to Allah's book. Divinely prepared by the noble prophet in due time. And it tells you on the front where he's taking you at. Back to your highest plane of life. Do you have any idea that you can live on your highest plane of life here on earth? Do you have any idea? Man, do you have any idea if you was to just practice one of their 5 divine principles just for one day? Can you love everyone you come in contact for one day? No, that's too much. Be honest. That's too much. Just do it in 1 hour. For 1 hour. And see what change you do in this neighborhood. Man, when the prophet, especially when the prophet began to open out the Moors, how many more did he get or have in temple number 1? Man, the politicians came to him just like they come to you. They want to run for office. If y'all get behind me, you can get what you want. You get what you want. But only if you raise your prophet up high. If only if you believe in Allah and will follow the prophet to a destiny which is not unknown nor uncertain. Man, you can have everything you want. I kid you not. The prophet said that in all his literature. If only you will believe. If only you will practice, grab hold, take your hand and put it in his hand. And don't let go. There's only one way he can go. Man, he ain't gonna go down there. Man, where you going wild there? He ain't going down there. No, that's why I told you to take the feathers and stuff off. He ain't going down there. You know, that's why I said, man, line up. Follow his laws. And you're gonna be right. And if that much is right, you're all gonna be well. Man, together we stand. Divided we fall, but guess what? When he cast out his net, he caught everything. heart of man to the heart of God.
Yeah.
You got to believe. I don't know how long it might take one or another, but that belief eventually turns into faith. That faith eventually turns into fruition. Yeah, you can be the message that you preach. Man, you get behind the prophet, you put the prophet to the test. You know, put them to the test. It ain't got no big, blow it out test. You know, it's a little test. You know? Grab each other. I don't know about the clapping. You know, more than raising the hand in this long way, but take your hand, which is a miracle. Stretch it out to your brother. Just press your brother's hand, your sister's hand next to you. And with that, I say peace and love.
Now I have some words from the brother Edward Hill, Baltimore, Temple number 13.
Psalm. First always, I rise. Praise Allah, the great God of the universe. That cause is called that rootless root, from which all things have arose. I like to extend honor to the prophet's forerunner. Excuse me. I like to extend honor to our holy illustrious prophet, Noble Drew Ali, born January 8, 1886, in the state of North Carolina, who did found the Moorish Science Temple of America, May 1st, 1913, AD. I like to extend honor to the prophet's forerunner, the Honorable Marcus Mosiah God, who said, up, you mighty race, and accomplish what you will. I extend honor to the first Supreme Grand Sheik of the Moorish Science Temple of America, Brother Emilia Hill. I extend honor to the Supreme Grand Sheik today, Brother D. Bellier. I extend honor to the Grand Sheik here, Brother Kenny Bey, my friend. I extend honor to each and every one of you. I'd like to begin by declaring my intentions according to page 3 of the Holy Quran of the Moorish Science Temple of America, so that it may be understood that if any mistakes are made here, they're on I, the speaker, not the prophet, not his literature, and surely not a law for a law is perfect. On page 3 is read, dear readers, do not falsely use these lessons. They are for good, peace, and happiness for all those that love Jesus. Lord, more is than that. Praise be to Allah. It was our intention, let me say this on onset, to have arrived early. But I was feeling a little under the weather. I'm still feeling under the weather. And I said to the Moors, I said, travel on. But the Moors would not leave me. So thus we all arrived here a little late. So I want to read from the Holy Quran of the Moorish Science Temple of America. Now I want to read from chapter 36. I want to read from chapter 34, verse 1. O thou who enamored with the beauty of truth, and has fixed thy heart on the simplicity of her children. Hold fast thy fidelity unto her, and forsake her not. The constancy of thy virtue shall crown thee with honor. I'm going to stop it. He said, O thou who art enamored, that's inflamed, with the beauty of truth. I often ask, what is the beauty of truth? What is the simplicity of her child? And I was reading in one of the chapters, chapter 35, religion. And the answer came to me. The prophet says in the chapter religion, verse 21, and in the laws, he has ordained as the rule of life So kindly has he united thy duty to thy nature, that obedience to his precepts is happiness to thyself. That simply means if we follow what our prophet has given us, it'll bring a joy to us. Life will no longer be a struggle. See, it will become a joy. But somewhere along the line, it seems like it's hard. It's hard for some. Now, the fact it's hard for many, it would seem, to follow the prophet or this little small book. You know, but I found out this here, like the chapter says, it takes some serious. You have to be committed to this. You know, we come from Baltimore, Maryland. And in Baltimore, Maryland, we are standing for the prophet. When I came here in Mecca, I looked around and I looked at the Supreme Grand Sheikh, and I have to honor him for what he's trying to do. And when I look outside in the battle zone, I have to honor the Grand Sheikh here for what he is doing here in Mecca. See, because these lessons must be taught inside and outside the temple. And we must go out and teach our people. We can't be afraid of our people. As Brother Barnes said, we all came out of the same home. That's right. You understand? When I see the brothers on the corner, it's not strange. I can remember being on the corner. You understand? I can remember doing all the things that our people are doing. And the prophet didn't turn away from me. The prophet came to me in an hour that I really needed. Because if I continue to go the way I was going, I may not have been here today. Brother said that he was the devil or something. They could have called me the Prince of Darkness. And I often say this, that I ain't going to say this, but they even made a movie about the things that was going on in my time. And I often say if you look closely and understand the history of that, you will see the Prince of Darkness in there. But I came up out of that by the words of the prophet, know what you are living. And this is what's going to save our people. That's right. I hear that there's disunity in the land. And the honest reason why we're disunified, listen to this. The honest reason why we're disunified is because we want to be disunified. See, when Allah brings us together, man finds a reason to separate himself. See, because Allah has brought us together, as the brother said, a messianic condition came over us as a people. That means that there was no answer on earth other than a divine answer that had to be sent to us. Thus Prophet Noble Ali came. He didn't come uptown. He was downtown with his people. You understand? He was, matter of fact, they say he passed from tuberculosis. Now, think about that. This was something that was prevalent in our community at that time. The only thing that told me is that the prophet was close to his people. See, sometimes we believe we have to stand over here and deal with our people with a long spoon. No, we have to get in the trenches. We have to go down there and talk to people. We have to go down there and extend this mercy. There's no such thing as that a brother or sister is suffering and struggling and you keep walking back. See, when you can walk by the man laying in the gutter and feel nothing, you're out of touch. That's what you're supposed to be doing. That's right. See, because you're supposed to have compassion in your heart for that man down there. And then you're supposed to take these lessons, you understand, and apply them to that situation. You know, so again, you hear about disunity, just remember that. Those that are disunified want to be disunified. Right. This is my brother from the time I met him. I didn't just meet him this time when I came here in Mecca. I've been there. You understand? I've been met my brothers. And some of you I've just met today, but I know you're my family. Just as those outside are our family. We have a mission to do. And we have the tools to accomplish that mission. The prophet brought us everything that it takes to save a nation. Yes. He told us to take it to save ourselves because you got to save yourself before you save anybody else. Right. You have to show them that you can walk the walk. You just can't talk to go that way and they looking at you going another. Right. You got to go the way you're talking. That's right, brother. You got to be what you say you are. Or otherwise, people are not going to pay you anything. Right. See, the prophet tells us to have a deep appreciation for womanhood. Yet I hear men get upset and touch their women. You know, since I've been in Mecca, I called home and a similar incident was told to me on the phone. You know, and since I've been here, I've been disturbed about that because I do not believe that a man should put his hand on a woman. But I received the news that it happened to someone in my family. You know, and I wanted to leave Mecca, to go back, hear me well, to go back and correct that situation. See, because never should a man do that. And when I came up, I was taught this here. you should never touch the Moorish Americans.
That's right.
Never. You understand what I'm saying? We can never allow that to happen. Never. We have to protect our people. We have to protect our children.
That's right.
As men, we should travel with our women in the night. They shouldn't have to travel through the streets at night. We've been out there. We know what it is. But we're supposed to be with our women. Not saying that our women are weak, because our women are strong. You know, I know a lot of our women that are stronger than a lot of men out there. You understand? Or supposed men out there. You understand? There's a thing that we are supposed to be doing. I want to read it again. I don't know how much time I have, and I didn't come to take up a lot of time. My message is short. You know, let's unify and get the job done. Let me look down here in this chapter. I want to read one more thing. One more thing. He supported as a man the dignity of his character. To the art of hypocrisy, he scorned the street. We ain't gonna be no hypocrites. The Moorish American, the true Moorish American, is not gonna be a hypocrite. What we say is what we're gonna do. We say what's in our heart. Our heart and words are not in burns with one another. I want to read something else. Oh yeah. I want to read something else. He said, but the heart of the hypocrite is hid in his breast. He maketh his words in the semblance of truth. While the bitterness of his life is only deceit. That lets us know there will be those that will come to you. May even look like you. Dressed up in the prophet's clothes. Whispering in your ear, as the Holy Quran and Mecca say, that whispering, slinking devil. Whispering in your ear about this. Can you obey him? Well, you know, Brother Shallow, you'll hear. See, that's that whispering devil. I don't want to hear that. Show me that you can walk. Show me that you're doing what you're supposed to. Stop talking about somebody else. See, we ain't about that. See, I'm not going to talk about nobody else. If anybody I talk about, it's going to be me. See, if I tell you something, you can take it to the bank. You said we was going to come here tonight. Like I said, you can take it to the bank. You know, I'm sweating now not because it's hot in the room. No. I'm sweating now because I'm fighting for physical condition. But what I'm saying to you is, I had to come to the prophet's house. You understand? If I would pass out right now, praise be to Allah, it's in the prophet's house. You understand? I want to pass in the prophet's house or on the battlefield for the prophet. Nobody else.
Islam.
You understand what I'm saying? We got a job to do, a mighty job. We got to lift our people up. Because they have been stepped on far too long. Things are going on across the country. Our people are being beaten by different authorities. Our people are being set up and all of those things. We have to correct that. But we have to correct that through our character. We have to correct that through our knowledge first. See, we got to do that first. Do those things first. We can correct it other ways later. Matter of fact, if we walk like the prophets say walk, all we have to do is just appear. And some things will disappear. The truth is on the scene.
That's right. That's right.
And if the falsehood isn't fleeing, then you know you haven't brought truth on the scene. It's just that simple. It's just that simple. I thought, were you signaling me more? Praise be to Allah. Did I hear that, sir? I did as I came in the spirit of peace and love.
Perfect praise to Allah, the Father of the universe. Honor to our Prophet Noble Drawley. Honor to the forerunner Marcus Garvey. Honor to all ills and babes. Honor to all officers and official officers. Honors to the Supreme Grand Council and the Grand Body. Honor to you all more. I greet you, Islam.
Islam.
I want to open up real quick because our Prophet brought us something. He brought us what we consider the Holy Quran of the Moorish Science Temple. This Holy Quran of the Moorish Science Temple opens up with know thyself in Allah. Very simple lesson, very simple task. To know thyself in Allah. It may seem when you hear it. But this little book ends with the fallen sons and daughters of the Asiatic nation of North America need to learn to love instead of hate, and to learn their higher self and lower self. This is the uniting of the Holy Quran of Mecca for the teaching and instruction of all Moorish Americans. This is what our prophet brought us. This is what our prophet said. But if we do as our prophet instructed us and go within the lessons, as all of the excellent speakers before me spoke, I just want to go to the chapter of Holy Instruction of Unity, because that's what we're supposed to be about. Moses came up here and said, don't talk about it, be about it. I'm going to keep it short, sweet. Schwartz is going to move very swiftly. Please keep your eyes open. If you blink one time, because the all-seeing eye does not blink, you blink one time, you may miss something. The Holy Instructions of Unity, the gifts of understanding of the treasure of Allah, and He appointed to everyone his portion. In what measure seemeth good to himself? He hath endowed thee with wisdom, Moors. He hath enlightened our mind with knowledge of truth, Moors. Communicated to the ignorant for their instruction, communicated to the wise for their own improvement. Islam.
Islam.
The Prophet brought us a few things. The Prophet brought us his teachings. He brought us a way of life. He brought us our free national standards. He brought us our flag. He brought us how to respect the woman. But more of all, the Prophet brought us knowledge of who he was and what his mission was.
Islam.
The keys tell us what is our prophet to us. He is an angel of Allah who is sent to bring us the everlasting gospel. What is the everlasting gospel? Amen. What is the everlasting gospel? Peep game on this. Peep game on the everlasting gospel. The everlasting gospel is a saving power that comes from Allah to our ancient father, by his prophet, to you Moors, to each of you. And with this instruction, I want you to remember what I said in the beginning of this book, what I said was on the end of this book, and what I said was in chapter 26 of this book. Because when the prophet mentions higher self and lower self, that is the only time he mentions going to the Quran of Mecca. And if you don't have the science of the Quran of Mecca to stand on, because our power and authority derive from the Quran of Mecca. And it's in chapter 25 of the Quran of Mecca. Ayat 7, where it says, and they say, what a messenger is this? He eats food and goes about in the markets? Why has not an angel been sent down to him to be a warner with him? What? Peep game. Peep game. What is your prophet to you? A prophet is an angel of Allah. They just said, why didn't he send an angel to you? Peep game was, this is you in this book. This is the authority that you have, that you're standing on as a Moorish American, with this flag and with this flag. Don't play no games with the prophet, because he's not just a normal man. He's an angel sent to bring you the everlasting gospel of Allah. This everlasting gospel is a saving power. It's not a local saving power like the votes you get, 12 votes DC, 12 votes AC. This is an unlimited power. Omnipotent Lord is our Allah. Or a treasure given to him, or a garden from which to eat. And he had evildoers, and the evildoers say, you follow but a man bewitched. What did our prophet tell us that the treasure of Allah was? It's the gifts of understanding, Moors. So when these two ayats out of chapter 25 in the Quran of Mecca, ayat 25:7 and 25:8, talk about this messenger and this treasure, we know that our prophet brought us the message. Our prophet brought us the treasure. And once he gets you to think you can save yourself, I ain't gonna save you. King you ain't gonna save you. Deep Valley Hill ain't gonna save you. You gotta save yourself. I mean, you gotta get off your butt, straighten your character, and use these tools of the mind. Fix your condition, Moors. We're here for unity. I respect this man. I respect every man and woman in here, but I need you to respect yourself, because you've been sent a messenger, a warner, an angel, a prophet. Islam. Islam.
Islam. Islam. Islam. Islam. Islam.
rise, we stand on the holy divine day, giving perfect praise due to Almighty God, Allah, who is the author, creating governor of the world, almighty, eternal, and incomprehensible. Islam? Islam. We give an honor to Allah's true divine prophet, our brother, man, and friend, Noble Drew Ali, who brought us out of darkness into the marvelous light. Islam? Islam. Who rested in the unwholesome depths of poverty and misery and stood us perpendicular upon our square. Islam? Islam. We give honor to brother Marcus Messiah God, the forerunner of the prophet. Islam? Islam. You mighty people. We give honor to our Moorish American flag. God bless the child that has his own. Islam? Islam. We give honor to the American trading banner that sustained us in our infancy, but does hold us in compound interest. Islam? Islam. We give honor to the child and its 10 wonders of the world. I am a descendant of each one of those wonders. Islam? Islam. I give honor to the Supreme Grand Sheikh D. Bailey Hill and his official staff. Islam? Islam. I give honor to the chairman over his said meeting according to the Circle 7 of Love, Truth, Peace, Freedom, and Justice, Act 2. We give honor to the Grand Chief of Temple Number 1, Home Office. Islam? Islam. We give honor to all of you who came out today to speak before me. Islam? Islam. Islam, boys. Islam. The gifts of understanding is the treasures of Allah. And he appointed everyone his portion of what measure seemed good unto himself. Listen, he endowed thee with wisdom, as he enlightened our mind with the knowledge of truth. Communicated to the ignorant for their instruction. Those are instructions. To communicate it to the ignorant for their instruction. Now, have we been doing that? Nay. Nay. We have been loving it for ourselves. Making our words in the semblance of truth. That's right. But check our business out. Only to deceive. Listen, Moors. Allah has blessed us with an opportunity to come together as a nation.
That's right.
We don't need nothing else.
That's right.
Nothing else. I give honor. Great honor to one you may not never know and never see. Brother, your friend, Khalifa Mustafa Hill. Islam? Islam. The Mobite. Islam? Islam. I give honor to all of the Moors who represent strength. And give honor to the weak Moors. Islam. And the unwelcome.
That's right.
We're a mighty nation. Islam?
Islam.
But listen to this. The peace of society depends on what?
Justice.
In the happiness individual and sacred joy of what? Of all his possessions.
Islam.
These are our possessions.
Islam. That's right.
Where we at, Moors? True wisdom is less pursuing than folly. We have to transfer these teachings of the practice into our very existence.
That's right. That's right.
Allah talked to man through man.
It's not.
Through man. Know a man by what he is and not what he seems to be.
There you go. There you go.
Stop playing with the prophet. Stop playing with Islam.
Right.
And learn to love instead of hate. There is but one Allah, the author, creating governor of the world. Almighty, eternal, and incomprehensible. The Son is not Allah, though his noble is image. He's given potencies to creation, that he may unfold as does the bud and fold the shoulder flower. You Moors, you better pay attention to your lessons. Because if you don't, you're going to burn up. Because you're playing with fire. You know, we teach a lesson in Sunday school here. That once you digest this Circle 7 Quran or anything from Allah and you don't put it in practice, it turns on you internally. Because your soul represents thinking, understanding, reason, and willing. And when you're not exercising your thinking, understanding, reason, and willing in accord with the Prophet Noble Drew Ali or his prophet before Noble Drew Ali, woe to the transgression of thereof. That's not spookism. Look at your own condition. Islam? So tonight is a good night. Everybody said we need unity.
That's right.
We need no unity, man. Unity? We already got unity. You're 101
101 said the same thing my 101 said.
Come on, branches, right?
Your divine constitution said the same thing mine said. Your additional law said the same things mine said. And this better say the same thing. What we need is oneness of mind.
Yeah. All right.
Because those who strive after unity, they have a serious purpose. Even when our holy prophet was here, they stood against him.
That's right. Mm-hmm.
And they sit right in his face and thought something else was more valuable. Huh? We know you when we see you. You actually think something's more valuable than what the prophet brought. I know you because in your urge and your gut tells you that the practitioners of Islamism is not what it is. We need to see something else. True wisdom is best pursued and defiled. Wise man died off and changes his mind. Is that right? Fool is what? Apostle. He knows everything, don't he? He practices everything, but he don't know his own head. I asked the question last night on the conference call. When was the last time you had a meeting with Allah in the heart? Allah speaking in a still small voice. When was the last time you meditate on the wonders of his love and brought that love to a manifest that you can connect with the Asiatic nation? We in the streets. Because we love our people. And we all know our condition that predates our uplifting. Some of you sitting here have never told your family about the great Moorish Science Temple of America that has brought you out of darkness into the marvelous light. So what do you look like talking to somebody in the streets and you won't even talk to your own family about Moorish Science? Oh, they don't want to hear that. You ain't got no confidence. So therefore you sit in the corner loving it for yourself. Praying with your feds on, never understanding that you should use that plumbing line on the back of it.
No, that's right.
But I'm going to make it short because this is a great night. Islam?
Islam.
And I enjoyed the convention. I truly did. Great scholars. And I say this not to butter you up, but I'll tell you to your face if I thought that you was lying on the prophet. That you was up to no good.
That's true. That's right.
Nobody likes a smelly corporate.
Islam.
With insidious plan. Because we already know you're going to find a difficult path to travel with it. Well, I probably know what you all need. Who laid in poppers out abundant? I know. They may be calling to what? Action. So let me conform myself to Allah's divine manuscript, which is not new. Well, he didn't bring you nothing new. He said these signals was held back.
Islam.
So don't come to me with no Aquarian gospel. Unto thee I grant what? Unto thee who? Aquarian who? Levi got a bunch of power. Islam? Not trying to be funny. But let's go to the chapter on religion. Page 42 in the Holy Quran of the Moorish Science Temple of America, circumcised divine prepared by the noble prophet Ali, by the guidance of his father, God Allah, the good God of the universe, to redeem man from the sinful false state of humanity back to the high plane of life, his father, God Allah. Islam?
Islam.
Islam. 35 in Roman numbers. Divine instructions from the Holy Prophet. There is but one Allah, the author, creating governor of the world, almighty, eternal, and incomprehensible. The Son is not Allah, though his noble his image. He enlightened the world with his brightness, his warm giving life to the products of the earth. Among him as the creature, the instrument of Allah, for worship him not. To the one who is supreme, the most wise and beneficent, and to him alone belong worship, adoration, thanksgiving, and praise. Who have stretched forth the heavens
set bounds to the ocean that it cannot pass, and say unto the stormy wind, be still. Who shaketh the earth, and the nation tremble. Who dampens lightning, and the wicked are dismayed. Who calleth forth worlds by the words of his mouth. He smite with his arm, they sink it to nothing. O reverend, the majesty of omnipotence, intent not his anger, lest thou be destroyed. The providence of Allah is of all his works. He ruled and direct with infinite wisdom. I just want to hold it there. He ruled and direct with infinite wisdom. Listen to that. Now go to know thyself. Weak and ignorant as thou art, O man, humble as thou oughtest to be, O child of the dust. Wilt thou raise thy thoughts to what? Infinite wisdom. And what is wisdom? The consciousness that Allah and man are one, that man is all. Only through common thought, word, and deed did man tear himself away from Allah. Debased himself. But if he rose his thoughts to infinite wisdom, and see omnipotent display before him, he that giant again, fearfully and wonderfully out there.
Come on, Grand Chief.
It's a real more science, tell them more. This ain't no garbage, man. You got to let the action of your life show your love to this law. So kindly, as he united thy duty to thy nature, listen to thy nature, but nature urges thee to inconstancy. Oh man, guard thyself at all times against it. How? Establish principles unto thyself. See, the practitioners of more science, we act them out. And we go into the public and we raise them with the wisdom that's already in them. You don't make nobody no more, it's America. You ain't got no power to make me no more. You can wake me up. That lamp you got in your house, you can turn on the light. Islam? Islam. D. Bailey Hill, Supreme Grand King. What makes him supreme? The abilities to covet what Allah has left for you. With the spirit of a man that the prophet has touched. He said, I want you to be the Supreme Grand Sheikh Emil Hill. We are not in that army in this grand body, but we bear witness that Emil Hill was chosen by the prophet. But I ain't drunk on no half a pint of Emil Hill and no 6-pack of Kirkland Bank. That ain't getting you back. You can take it or leave it alone. But I know the prophet, and I respect what he does. That is the original 1928 Grand Body of the Moorish Science Temple of America. And everybody that's a part of this Grand Body knows that. That's right. Is that correct? That's right. She's a part of this Grand Body. She's a part of this temple. Even bubbling out the mouth of baby come with it. You better think she was just yelling. Man, it's great. I love that man. Islam? But I understand that every member must do his part in taking the prophet in the temple. Islam? Dear reader, do not falsely use these lessons. I'm talking to the reader. You are not listening to what the prophet is saying. He said, dear reader, do not falsely. The person that picked this up and started reading it, don't take it on love. You can set your house right with this. Your house. First, the house you live in. The domicile. Islam. We must have a collective understanding that we must enforce the law in order to save the nation. And anybody that's an image of the cause
just catch you. It's not an organization for passive people. Hey, brother and sister, I'm telling you. This ain't no organization for no passive person. Islam? This is an organization for upright, independent, and fearless. Because devil is what? No enemy of man.
That's right.
Right, Spring Red? We came from the hard road. And the thoughts of Allah cannot be what?
Circumscribed.
Talk to me. The thoughts of Allah cannot be what?
Circumscribed.
And no finite mind can comprehend things what?
Infinite.
Give the European too much credit. You think because you don't have the money he got and the Lexus and the nice things that he high above you. No, sir. Allah put you in a position where you can be humble. Because he knew if you get them things, you're going to betray a prophet and everybody else. Because you don't know how to act with trinkets and glitter. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know that, you know, once the prophet came here and he laid out the golden carpet and more stood on that carpet and began to flow. Oh, man. And this man can bring us this. We had one brother was so bold, he stood up in front of 1,500 people and denounced the prophet. And said, I have the power. I'll take you through now. Prophet sat there just as humble and vacant his post. But didn't take his membership. Because this movement is guided by Allah and Allah alone. Know that. We give honor to all true and divine prophets, Jesus, Muhammad, Buddha, and Confucius. Yeah, we derive our power from the great Quran of Muhammad. What did the prophet mean by that? What did he mean by we derive our power? And another lesson in our Quran tells us power is but a what? Illusion. But he said we derive our power from the great Quran of Muhammad. A servant of Allah. Islam? Not the man. Because Prophet Muhammad said, I'm not the father of any of you men. Matter of fact, he said he heard the left footprints in the paradise before his very own. And I bear witness, he ascended to the 7 heavens. Talk to me, Moses. 7 times in and 7 times out. All the speakers before me, you bless this podium. You bless this mountain. You bless the souls of those sitting out there in the audience. But we got to have a deep appreciation for womanhood. We got to respect our sister, because if we don't respect our sister, we'll never be a nation. We'll never be a nation. Never ever. Take up to thyself a wife and become what? Yeah. And fixing ourselves in our present choice depends on what? And the prophet identified much of this need. Then you got one for the sister about the persuasions of brothers. Soft persuasions. Be careful. There's one more say, Moors will take this demonstration and he'll pimp it out his mouth like it can't be told in words. But all the sister got to do is go in here and get the truth and smack him right in his face with it. All the sister got to do is say, now you come against the prophet so I can set you out. Because I'm going to tell the multitude what you said, the prophet said, and I ain't never read it. But you got to have courage to do that. I'm going to stop and fight it. Thank you, may Allah bless you. We got about 5 to 6 brothers and sisters that want to proclaim their nationality, Islam. I'd like to have them come up here. I'm going to turn the podium over to the church. But it's a blessing. I enjoy going to Boulder, Lord, Shalom, Malik, and I love you.
The founder of the Moorish Science Temple, Noble Duality, was indeed prepared by none other than the Father God of the universe, our Father God, Allah. Come to the Asiatic people here, North America, and to tell us to repent from our sinful ways and to return back to that state of mind of our forefathers so that we could be in a position where we would be knowledgeable of our forefathers' divine and national principles. It is only through connection with the Moorish Science Temple of America that we can effectively address the so-called Negro problem. It is only through connection with the Moorish Science Temple of America that the Asiatic people of North America and their children can receive their divine rights. Yeah.
Nas hit me up on the phone like, peace, Issa. You know you need to preach how the pyramids of Giza alone condemn Easter. Instead of snipping lines, popping thongs in Ibiza. Either, nigga, are we not thy brother's keeper? Allahu Akbar, Abracadabra. We use what we had to stay alive like MacGyver. Started from the bottom, now we really here. Started kinda blurry, now we really clear. It's the Nat King unforgettable. Black King on the pedestal. The way he made words in the edibles was incredible. Verbs and spices, giving life out to the lifeless, giving Christ out to the Christless. My handle with the dice has been documented as priceless. I roll sevens naturally. Devils who used to laugh at me bow to me internationally. Rappers I gave birth to shot at the God. Blasphemy. This goes out to those that choose to use disrespectful views on original Jews. The chosen people of God getting slandered and abused in the streets and the news by the seed of Yaqub. The synagogues of Satan want to keep us confused, that's how we lose. Niggas got the ill street blues. From Chirac to England, me and Common dropping bombs like the baby planes as we